Hello, freaks, geeks, degenerates, basement dwellers, and all you beautiful scruff-tards. Welcome to the War Zone. I'm Skruffy, and this is Skruffytalez. And my question is anything really happening? Well, Ukraine is pushing in troops into the gray zone. That much appears to be true, but all this talk of big counteroffensives, I mean, if we take a look at the pro-Ukrainian mappers that are more reliable than the pro-Russian crowd, we're seeing that all these clashes are happening right on top of the front line. Does not appear to be any big breakthroughs. There doesn't appear to be Ukrainians pushing through Russian lines and operating 5 or 6 kilometers behind Russian lines. Everything seems to be happening along the established front line. Yet the Russians and the pro-Russian mappers are calling this a huge offensive and that the Ukrainians have broken through at multiple locations. It's the weirdest shit ever, to be perfectly honest. So let's compare some maps, AMK mapping a prominent pro-Russian mapper with the more credible, reliable pro-Ukrainian mappers. So getting stuck into it here, AMK mapping's map, pro-Russian source, keeps repeating that the Ukrainians are pushing down here and pushing here in a big old pincer move in order to cut off this entire area of, where the Russians are located. And the yellow blobs indicate the areas where the Ukrainians are shelling massively. So, I mean, it does look like on this map that the Ukrainians are conducting this big pincer move that might link up eventually in this area here somewhere, right? Seems to be the case. The problem is, though, when you compare this map to the pro-Ukrainian sources. So here is AMK, and here's Andrew Perpetua, Verbove, Solodke, and Novorikivka. Okay, so, and Ternovaty is over here, and this is Ternovaty. So clearly you can see that there is a massive difference in these two maps. Andrew does not have a massive Russian presence. They have infiltrated, they have a presence, but they are not in control of territory up here. And the Ukrainians have been down here all along. The same thing here at Verbove. The Ukrainians have held the front line here for quite some time. So there is not a big push into the center here. As we're seeing here, even going past Verbove in this case. We are, though, it has to be said, in this area, is it Berezhou or something? There is a town here. We are hearing a lot of talk about battles being fought in and around this region, but as you can see, it's close to the front line and to the gray area. But we're not seeing this massive Russian presence that is about to get, caught in a pincer move. And Ukrainians being at the Solodke, yeah, they're right here, right outside of it, according to Andrew Perpetua, and been here for ages. It's only been a couple of days ago, a week ago, that the Russians moved into Slahoda, for instance, and pushed past Solodke. So this is very much the front line. And here we have a pro-Russian saying that, oh my God, the Ukrainians just reached this area. Meanwhile, a pro-Ukrainian source says, no, we've been here all along. And looking at Mayakovsk 73's map, it's basically the same thing. He's even more... his map is even more pro-Ukraine, so to speak. I mean, take a look. Yes, the Russians have infiltrated up to Andriivka, but they're not in control of this area. Ukraine has held the front line just outside of Solodke. You have some Russian artillery aimed at this location which is the front line, so it's not that strange. And here the front line has been at Verbove for the longest of time, just outside of Verbove. Here you have Berezhov. Sorry, it's not down. Yeah, it's over here. This is, yeah, Kalinivsky. This is what I was talking about in the previous slide. So Berezhov, there's lots of talk that Ukraine is attacking outside of Berezhov, but as you can see, it's close to the front line according to the pro-Ukrainian mappers. So for Ukraine to attack in Berezhov, it's not a deep push. Ukraine attacking outside of Solodka is, again, not a deep push if we're going by Ukrainian maps. So you have pro-Ukrainian mappers showing that Ukraine is pushing currently along the front line. They are. That seems to be the case, that they are applying pressure at certain locations along the front line. Pro-Russian mappers, on the other hand, they're showing huge breakthroughs almost by the Ukrainians out of nowhere. So you have two narratives. Ukraine are securing positions along the front line, applying pressure, pushing the Russians back ever so slightly along the front line. Meanwhile, the pro-Russians, they're saying it's a big old offensive and the Russians are getting their asses kicked. It's it's kind of interesting. What the hell is going on? And here's some news circulating the good old internet, where you have Berezovoy, which I assume is Berezhov. Russian war correspondents emphasize that the situation there is developing much more dangerously for their troops at Berezhov. But I mean, like we saw on the pro-Ukrainian maps, this is the front line and it has been for quite some time. It's not a deep strike, as it were. Really strange. But I mean, yeah, like this, like it says it. However, so far no video from that area confirming Ukrainian offensive actions has appeared. So they're looking at satellite images, OSINT sources, which shows artillery strikes in the snow. So we know there's fighting going on in and around Berezhov. And also they're attacking out of Sosnovka towards Ternovat. I think that's the town. Let's head on over to some maps here and see if we can find Berezhov and Ternovat. Right, so here we have Deep State, and again, take a look at this. Sosnovka, Ternova, Berezhov, right? Verbove. The front line is right on top of these towns. Hasn't really moved all that much. Let's see here if we can backtrack. I'm going back. We're on the 1st of February now, and this counteroffensive has been ongoing for, what is it, 6 or 8 days at this point. We're now in January. So Solodka, the Russians are claiming that Ukraine has made this big push towards Solodka. Take a look at this. This is the 27th of January. Moving ahead now. Moving ahead, 9th, 10th, 11th, right? So this has been the front line for weeks. Same thing up here. And yet the pro-Russians, they're like claiming Ukraine has made a push through Ternovat, through Ternovat and all the way out here and here, this way as well, in 5 days. And oh my God, we have a whole bunch of Russians about to be surrounded. And the pro-Russians, what is it that Russia has all the way up to Pokrovsky, right? So, and now the Ukrainians are pushing from Sosnovka down to Berezhov and into Verbove as well. So the Ukrainians are now, damn it, wrong color as always. They're pushing down here and they're pushing in here, and now there's the risk of trapping the Russians. I don't know what the hell is going on. What this does appear to be something that only exists in the minds of the Russians, of the pro-Russians, because they thought that they had all of this under control, and they have now all of a sudden realized that you have Ukrainians operating here, and that means this imaginary pocket is in trouble. Verbove and Berezhove close to the actual front line, so it's not so strange that if Ukraine wants to make moves, it will happen at Berezhove. There's Ternove as well. Let's remove all of this. So it's not all that strange for Ukraine to reach out to Ternove or Berezhove or even Verbove, right? It's not that strange, not that far. Solodka, same thing. So this whole the whole idea that this is something massive seems to be only in the minds of the pro-Russians at this point, because all the pro-Ukrainian maps have the front line right on top of these towns. And still the Russians, they're claiming that Ukraine has made these massive deep strikes. My mouse just keeps letting go of the cursor for some reason. These deep strikes towards Berezhove and towards Verbove out of nowhere, and that is now threatening Russian positions outside of Pokrovsk. And they fear that the Ukrainians might successfully link up somewhere around here to create this massive pocket. But it's all in their heads. The front line has always been at Solodka. It has always been just outside of Berove. It's always been at Verbove, Berezhove, and always been at Verbove. It is interesting, though, that Ukraine is pushing towards Berezhove, because that seems to be an actual push, where they're actually moving into Russian-controlled territory. How far might that be? A grand total of 4.7 kilometers. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the Vatnik crowd, what they're up to. But like I said in previous videos, I think the reality is catching up to them. They have thought that Russia controlled territory up to the river here. And now that we're seeing evidence of Ukrainians moving down here and moving here and moving here, all of a sudden, I mean, the only way they can explain what's going on is the fact that Ukraine has made counter moves into these areas out of nowhere. And that's the only way they can explain it. And like we've said, all of a sudden, there's a big risk that the Ukrainians might link up in this territory, and you have a whole bunch of Russians isolated and cut off. It's really fascinating. Just following along how the Russians are shitting bricks at this point in time is massively hilarious. I mean, yes, I'm getting stuck on the AMK mapping here. I mean, just take a look at his mapping compared to Mayakovsk 73. The line here is roughly where Mayakovsk has Russian control. So take a look now in these couple of days when AMK mapping has adjusted his map to the Russian claims of the Ukrainian counterattack. Take a look. All of a sudden, in this area, it coincides pretty well with Mayakovsk 73, right? And the same thing up here. Now there's the claims here that a lot of fighting is ongoing at Berezhove. That could be maybe this push between Verbove and Berezhove, maybe. But I mean, it's not a huge difference. And here you have Mayakovsky 73 acknowledging you have Russian infiltration units all the way out to Andriivka, all the way out to Andriivka. And this is, of course, what the pro-Russians are claiming is evidence that this entire area here is under Russian control, which it's not. It's, infiltration units that are trying to saturate the area, contesting the area, not under Russian control. So this area is now all of a sudden falls in line with what the pro-Ukrainian maps have been saying for large parts of the year, right? And the same thing up here, where it roughly follows. You can see it goes from Vyshevne to Verbove, and then north between Sosnivka and Berezhove. So Vyshnev moves over to Verbove, and then comes in between Berezhove and we can't see Sosnivka, right? So in between these two towns, and then to Vorone, right? It's just fascinating. I think the Ukrainians appear to be applying pressure and cleaning up these infiltration units, since they can't rely on Starlink. Something has happened with the Russian front line, and the Ukrainians can now begin to move in troops more readily and reinforce their positions, and they can take out the infiltration units more easily. That appears to be happening. Maybe we're seeing an actual push here outside of Berezhove, between Verbove and Berezhove, because we are getting reports that there's a lot of fighting surrounding Berezhove, but it's still right on top of the front line, where pro-Ukrainian mappers are saying the front line currently is. It's fascinating. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself here, but I just I don't know what the hell's going on. So yeah, is anything happening? It does appear as if Ukraine is securing the front line and mopping up their own territory from the presence of the nuisance of the Russian deep reconnaissance units. They are a problem. They can call in airstrikes on high value targets. They can ambush Ukrainian logistics and can attack troops that are circulated out of combat and stuff like that. They're massive threat. But that is probably what's going on. That they're exploiting the fact that Russia no longer has Starlink communications. They have to rely on radios, and that might make it easier for Ukraine to pinpoint where the Russians are, and then they go in and mop them up where they are hiding. And now, because of this, the Vatniks are seeing evidence that the Ukrainians are operating in various parts of the battlefield that they thought Russia was in control of, and now they're shitting bricks, and to their mind it's a huge operation, even though what we're seeing is that Ukraine is operating along the established front line. Anyway, that's gonna have to be it. Maybe we will get some clarity tomorrow or during the weekend of what is actually happening. As always, go på marsch Ukraine and give them hell.